Finally, we've come to law number 6 today. Today I want to open with Joshua 1 and verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I just want to give us the heads up here, if you have or hear a lot of background noises, it's just that I live in a complex and my mic is very sensitive. I cannot set it otherwise. So pardon the disturbances if you hear any. And also, reminder, please, if you like my videos, if you enjoy them, please like and share, comment and subscribe. So, to carry on with our laws, just a reminder that remember we covered so far the first law, which is success, that you need to describe for yourself, not anyone's success, not other success according to yourself. And once you have described success, you follow on with a goal, the right goal. I want to once again stress, it's not just any goal, it's the right goal, based on the description of success, according to you. And also remember, this will be a life goal. It's not just a goal that you're quickly going to accomplish, it's a life goal. And yeah, I know that many of us, whilst we are young, we already know what we want to do. We already know that once I finish my matric, this is what I'm going to study at university and this is what I'm going to become. And law number 3 is then good health. Remember, you must take care of your diet and you must keep yourself in good health in order to achieve your goal. Number 4, remember drive. You've got to have drive. You've got to push in. You've got to do it with passion. Then resourcefulness, number 5. And then on to today's one, which is perseverance. Perseverance is defined as finishing what one starts. Persevering in a course of action despite obstacles. Listen to that one. Despite obstacles. Getting it out the door. Taking pleasure in completing the tasks. Perseverance is also closely related to a range of other concepts, including resilience, motivation, drive, determination, grit, passion, and conscientiousness. Various studies have shown that perseverance is an essential quality for success in life. It often tops aptitude and raw talent and is a more accurate predictor of achievement. So we begin to get the picture about what perseverance is. And remember, last time in my last law number 5, I shared a lot about being resourceful. It's very closely knitted, that perseverance and being resourceful, you may think that it's covering the same thing, but there's nothing like perseverance. There's nothing like when you feel that you don't want to go on, you feel that if people have let you down, you feel that things are not going the way you have planned. Remember, we human beings, we plan things. And many times we plan without being resourceful. We plan without having emergency in mind. You don't budget that something can go wrong and what am I going to do? It's only when it happens. And then you realize, but I am ill-equipped. That's why it's so important to remember these laws. That when you plan, you make sure that you have enough drive. You make sure that you have enough resources. Whether it be inward resources like perseverance, like goal setting, like planning, those are the things that is part of planning your goal. So I'm not going to talk a lot about the word perseverance and how you must do it and what must happen. I think the definition has spoken volumes, that simple people complete the task that you have started. Because no task goes without its challenges. Yes, some tasks we find run smooth until the end, and then you get just tasks that don't work out. Well, how are you going to behave in those times? So instead of talking about perseverance, I thought maybe it will be encouraging for you to know how to persevere when things go south, when things are going haywire, when you don't know what to do. So now you've made your goals and you feel sure that they are worth pursuing, and you've carefully considered your goals pose no unnecessary damage to your health. Remember, good health, relationships, or the like. So here is a few strategies that can help you on how to persevere. And our first one here is recall the past. Recall past cases where you have persevered. We are quick to forget them. So just remember those times when things went bad and you persevered. Get back into that feeling. Remember how strong you became. Remember how resilient you were. Remember how you thought through that experience what's going to make it work for you. Relive that moment. Sometimes we forget the power of our imagination. And it's one of the things God has given us that no other creation in the whole wide world has. It's you, the power of your imagination. When you go or relive that situation, you will feel energized. You will feel strong. So remember those times when you persevered through the last ordeal you had. Secondly, take a step, even if it's a small one. Recall how I shared with you that, yes, I had my moments of feeling down. I had my moments of licking my wounds, and I had my moments of a pity party. But then I stepped up. I came back. So that is what you need to do. Just identify that small thing that you can start doing. It may not be big, but it must be goal related. It mustn't just be anything to keep you busy whilst you sulk and have your pity party, no. Let it be in relation to your goal, and no matter how small it is, get it done. Many mornings I get to my desk and wow, I just don't feel like doing what I need to do. But then I dig in deep and I say to myself, no, you have to do it. And once I switch on the computer and I start working on whatever I'm working, and I soon find myself engrossed in what I'm doing. So take that small step. Don't set yourself back and wait until you feel good again and until something inspires you. Inspire yourself. Dig in deep. Find that motivation within. Remember, motivation only comes from within. Nobody can motivate you. Set a reasonable pace is our next one. Work and make progress towards your goal, but avoid frenzied activity or panic states of mind that will burn you out. Saying go slow and steady wins the race. So take it easy, but continue to move, and also try other solutions. If you're stuck, make sure you've explored all your options for other ways of accomplishing your goal or of getting through your next step. Sometimes it can just brainstorming with a friend, and that's why we coaches are there for. It just sometimes take a step in calling a coach, or maybe it's just time to get a coach when you are stuck. And remember, before we became business coaches, we were life coaches. So we also understand the life challenging part of getting stuck. So just brainstorm and look for someone that will listen to you in those times. It can be anybody. If you want to have a coach, you can have that. Next, be patient and give things time. Don't forget that things take time. Dreams are not fulfilled overnight. Yeah, and I know many times we in a hurry to get things done. We want to see the end result. We become anxious. We become impatient. We've been working too long on this thing. When is it gonna come to finality? Don't be in a rush. Be patient with the process, and it will come too fast. Then finally, just keep going, even if it's only in your mind. I like that one. Imagine that. Just keep going, even if it's in your mind. You don't have to be active all the time. Remember that your efforts will pay off by putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And if you are truly stuck and can't move forward because you are sick maybe, or you are blocked waiting on some external change, maybe things are not in your control, keep your spirits up. Be enthusiastic. Also remember, in my last conversation I said, God wants us to be zealous, not jealous, zealous. He wants us to have zeal, to be enthusiastic about what we are doing. So you've got to keep your spirits up. Know that being intent on your goal, not giving up, is progress in itself. Playing your goal out in your mind, imagining the end, seeing the completion thereof. Remember, I also mentioned to you about Walt Disney, and one remember he passed away, or he died before his goal materialized, or his vision materialized. And when one of his close friends stood next to his wife, and he said, "Wow, if only Walt Disney was here to experience this and see this magnificent vision coming to life, it would have been awesome." His wife turned around and his wife said, "You know what? Walt Disney saw this before everyone else saw it. But are you seeing your goals that clearly? Is that keeping your spirits up?" Dr. Rick Hansen once said, "You can continue to reflect on what's happening, learn to cope with it better, and love the people around you. And over time, maybe things will improve." Well, I don't want to break this whole thing by saying maybe. If it was me, I would say, and over time, things will improve. Because I believe that, especially with God in your life and on your side. Remember how Elijah said to Elisha, "Greater is he that is with us than he that is with them." And he reminded him that God who is with us is greater than the enemy. So I just also want to remind us that over time, it will improve. As children of the Lord, things have no way but. Until next time, we will continue in the final topic. I look especially forward to that one. And once again, remember, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You have yourself a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.